Hey, I'm Will.
I'm Maurice.
And I'm Noah. And this is the Crippled Pod.
You are listening to an unsponsored podcast. If you would like to sponsor this podcast, please reach out to us on our Instagram page.
Nope.
My children.
Hello. What's up? We're back.
Sometimes I like to try to laugh. I like to yell loud enough, see if I can hear an echo of myself.
I can hear an echo of me from one of y'all. I think it's Noah. I think it's
not
Noah.
me.
Not possible.
I got headphones in.
My audio setup is perfect. Not possible. Listen, guys. Okay, so we just recorded the Deadhouse Gates draft, which you guys should have seen by now if you're here. So we've already got all our talking out of the way, so there should be zero off-track stuff here when we're going into Memories of Ice, right? This should be smooth.
Sure.
Yeah. Will's like, I got a surprise for you.
Hope y'all are ready for another monologue.
So today we're going through the prologue through chapter 4, Memories of Ice. We started Memories of Ice 2 weeks ago now. I am so sorry we missed last week. That's my fault. I do not do this for a living. So I was at a work thing all week, and it's just
like we said in the last podcast. That was the 1 week that Noah has to work this year to make his entire income. Right. Aside from the meeting at the golf course that he just had.
Right, that he clearly just came from.
You know it's only 11 here, right?
Don't you rich white guys wake up at 6 a.m.? Isn't that the thing?
Always
be grinding.
7 a.m. tea time.
I like how you're acting like 6
ABG.
a.m. is early or something. I would love to sleep till 6 a.m.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What? Are y'all?
Yeah.
This is like I'm the only person here without children, and I wake up at 9 o'clock every day.
Unheard of.
Oh God!
And that's
never have
early
a child.
for me.
If you want to keep doing that, never have a child. I'll tell you right now.
I have a little alarm clock with legs who busts into my door like a fucking SWAT team at 5:30 to 6 o'clock every morning. So, yeah.
Sorry, Jordan, we're back in it. All right.
That was quick.
we got off topic so fast.
Oh,
Holy
hey,
shit.
I do. We need to pour one out for Jordan. He got cut from SBFBO. Jordan, sorry. You weren't on. I would have pushed you through without any concerns about ethics or morals.
Not even reading the book. He just would have pushed it.
Wouldn't have even read it. Just would have pushed you through, buddy.
That sucks, Jordan. I'm really sorry, dude.
But hey, that's okay. I was thinking maybe we got a little surprise for Jordan coming up in the future. I haven't told anybody about it, but we might have a little surprise.
It's a surprise to me too. I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know what he's talking about.
I got plans on top of plans. kind of. Maurice does that too sometimes. Well, I guess you guys, if you watch the draft episode, you'll see when he tells me to get my spinning wheel out.
Yeah. All right.
Out, no?
So
always be launching, dude. Always be launching.
All right. So we are prologue through chapter 4 today of Memories of Ice, which some will tell you is the best book in Malazan. Some will tell you is the best fantasy book ever written. So we are going to find out, and I am excited to get into it.
Yeah, best fantasy book ever written is Lancelot by Giles Christian. But we will read the prologue.
I never read that.
You haven't read the best fantasy book ever written?
Maurice, I'll say this. If you like Malazan, and you like Red Rising, and you like, what's another one? Lord of the Rings.
Cello's Gate?
Cello's Gate. You will like Lancelot.
He's like, I do like Cello's Gate.
Speaking of Cello's Gate, we got new merch just dropped with Beer is the Mind Killer.
Oh, yeah, go check it out. Kevin with the hookups, dude.
Yeah, dude. Not the hook. I mean, it's his...
Kevin makes whatever he wants.
His shit is awesome. I'm wearing a Kevin shirt right now.
You will not... Oh, Carl.
Yeah,
Carl.
That's a cool one.
It is backwards. That's my bad.
That's how Maurice likes it. Backwards. All right, who wants to do we want to read a little recap of the prologue? Exciting.
Did you
prologue.
not write one?
No, I do. I said, are we ready to do it?
Yeah.
I
We're good.
thought you asked us if we wanted to read one.
Yeah, Maurice, get out your recap. Look, this recap's pretty easy. Here we go. The prologue. It's covering a long history, focusing on the 33rd Jagat War. Bonecaster Perrin Cole and the Kron Amas are hunting Jagat across the ruined Jagratil. They talk about wiping out species like Renekne. Okay, that's
already off to a great start.
This is going really well.
Listen, 33rd Jagat War, okay? We're killing Jagats. We're worried about them, all right? A Jagat mother runs with her kids, meeting Kalava Onas, a rogue Amas. Amas. Kalava offers to save the kids if the mother dies. She takes them to the rent at morn, thinking it's a gateway to the Jagat Warren, but it traps their souls and releases something dangerous. Pran Cole finds out and tells about the ritual of the Telan, which will turn the Amas into undead Telanamas. Kalava refuses to join, becoming the Defier and sister of Onas Tulan. The prologue ends with the fall of the crippled god affecting continents and the elder god Kroll witnessing the chaos.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing from this?
The most important thing?
Pranchol.
How?
Pranchol.
Pranchol?
Or if you're listening to the audiobook, it's Prawn Cole. So
Prawn Cole.
Yeah. It's definitely not Paran.
That's Perrin.
Different guy.
Yeah, Perrin. Yeah.
Ganoa Perrin.
Yeah. We found your weakness, which is cold reading, something you wrote, which is wild.
No, it's not cold. It's the names. When you read stuff, you don't say the names.
I get it.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You know, when you're reading a fantasy book,
true.
when you're reading a fantasy book, you're just reading. You're not like talking out loud.
Specifically with the Telanamas,
for you,
their
just
names.
you do that thing where you're like in your head, you don't really like.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely do that when I'm reading. Yeah.
Skip right over
all
that.
vibes.
I don't know how that's supposed to be.
I'm like,
Most
spell stuff
important-
normal, you fucking authors.
Yeah, we've been over this. All right. So most important thing here has to be is the question I asked myself when I was reading this: are the Telanamas the bad guys? Are they the bad guys?
The baddies?
Because they look like the bad guys here. I'll be honest.
1000% in the Jagat War. I think we keep seeing it over and over again that the side who is committing genocide
are the bad guys.
Is usually the bad guy.
Yeah.
And they're basing that on a couple of Jagat tyrants. Like they're like they're basing and they're like, we're gonna kill every fucking one of you. Because of like 7 of you.
Yeah. Well, and their justification, if I recall, was that the Jagat, like, using the Jagat Warren created these huge quantities of ice that killed the land, essentially. That's their justification. But then they're using the magic to run from the Telanamas who are trying to kill them. So it's like, hey, guys, maybe, we wouldn't need you to be the solution to this problem if you weren't the instigator of it. So, I think it's...
Oh.
What?
Okay. So, they maybe have talked about this a little bit. How do we know this?
I don't know. Be careful, because this prologue can kind of give away a lot if you
This prologue, it goes along. It's a lot.
No, I just mean, like, spoilers. It could get spoilery if you say
I'll
something
keep
wrong.
talking. I'm looking.
Yeah, it's just an intense start to the book.
Very, very. I mean, this is the most lore we've gotten so far.
Oh, yeah.
By a long shot. And that's one thing I'm noticing reading the beginning of Memories of Ice is, like, this feels like the moment when Erickson decided, like, okay, I'm going to let him in a little bit on the secret. Like, I'm gonna give a little bit away. Because you're finally learning how some stuff works. two full books in.
Yeah, and even then, it's like throw stuff out you like the 33rd Jagat War. Where's the other 32?
Right.
Like what?
Well,
Are
I think
we talking about?
The implication is they've been fighting for generations. This is like, well, and we know that the whole ritual of Telan was basically they did that just so they could continue to hunt the Jagged. You know, I mean, this is these guys are professional haters. They literally sap their own mortality to continue fighting the Jagged. So, you know, they've just been fighting forever and ever, basically, at this point. Which makes it so remarkable, I think, that Kilava even wanted to save the children. Like, I find that noteworthy. That in a society like that, I don't think that would be the standard, you know, way of doing things.
Maybe there's something special about these children.
Maybe.
Okay, so I looked it up. There is a reason that the Amas started a global, like, a forever war with the Jagged. But I don't think that we actually have read it yet in this book.
Okay. Well, they mentioned the ice, you know, being like a...
Yeah.
And then it was destroying habitats and animals and stuff, so...
Based on where we are, I think we know that it's related to, like, tyrants and, like, how bad the worst Jagged were. Like, that's kind of, like, what they've said is, like, when Tool said this, talked about Jagged tyrants and how bad they were. And so, I think it feels like rooted in that. There's, like, a level where it's like, if they can't control their own, we're going to control them by getting rid of them.
Yeah.
But I also love the, like, we're introducing in this section here the creatures that they've, like, hunted to extinction, and, like, there's so much of that happening, and, like, they've affected total ecosystems without caring. And I think there is a little bit of, like, they might be the bad guys, to answer your initial question.
I mean, they look like bad guys.
They do look like bad guys.
Right? Classic
but I think
skeleton.
It's interesting that, like, all the ones we've met we haven't seen that in action. You know, they've all been pretty amiable. But there's obviously something lurking, you know, in their past that's really dark.
We haven't fought any. Like,
true.
Our favorite characters haven't been besieged by them.
They haven't been on the opposite side.
Yeah, we don't know what it's like to be the enemy of Talanamas. And so I think that's a bit of a chilling.
We hear a little bit about it in Deadhouse Gates, that it's not good. That they have, you know, that Seven Cities has memories of the Talanamas being used by Kellenved. So
everybody fears them.
Yeah. And they only answer to Kellenved. So
except for Noah.
I don't fear him.
No. Well, we're about to meet some other people who don't fear them, also. But
they kind of do. There is, like, that, even, like, these.
Oh, is that the next? Is that the next chapter?
The next chapter, we meet the Segula. Yeah. But anyway,
I love Segula. Dude. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I think it's just important. This chapter provides a lot of context for certain things. We learn a lot about the Talanamas, and, like, generally that something seems off. Maybe these are not the good guys that we thought they might be. And then we also see we're introduced to Kilava, which is it's a noteworthy thing to be introduced to.
Hottie.
And what'd you say?
Hottie.
He said hottie.
Jason has art of her. Is she hot? Did you look at the art?
She's hot in my head.
She looks a little bit Neanderthalic in Jason's art. I'll be honest.
That's when her
big deal.
That's something. That's a spoiler.
Okay.
For this book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we don't know them yet. What? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Kilava?
No.
We know Kilava.
Don't worry about it, Will. Don't worry about it, Will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what we know. Kilava is a bone caster. She defied the ritual, or planned to defy the ritual of Talan. And we learn this, she's the betrayer, and she is Tool's sister. That's what we know.
That's all in the prologue, And then, and she also threw a couple kids into a worm without knowing what would happen, which is pretty fucked up.
Well, she thought they were going. She's like, "Here's the Black Warren."
She was saving.
She was trying to send them back to the Jagged. Yeah, and
she was like, "Fuck you!" And they were like, "You don't even know what you just did."
Holy shit! It would have been nicer to just kill him, actually.
Yeah. Prawn Cole is like, he's like, sorry.
Yeah. So then we get a perspective shift about 200,000 years into the future.
Holy shit. That's right.
If I understood correctly. And we are now hanging out with Krull, Draconis, and Sister of Cold Knights. That are elder gods. Krull, we already know, obviously. He's in Gardens quite a bit. But the other two are new to us. And we are meeting... we're seeing what's up with Calor, who
we met briefly.
Who we met very briefly. I'll be honest, I forgot it was him. I forgot this was the same guy. But we did meet very briefly in Gardens. In that one scene Kaladin Brood had in Gardens, he's also there.
We know he's the second in command.
Yeah.
Bitch.
A little bitch.
We don't like him.
So
That's one thing about this series is like every character has nuance. It's like, are the Talanamas bad? And it's like, well, they're complex. And are the Jaggeds bad? And it's like, well, they're complex. And like, except for Calor. everyone except for Calor.
He gets worse as his book goes on.
This guy sucks. This guy sucks big bags of dicks. And right off the bat, he's like...
I mean, the first introduction. Yeah.
You want to come save my people? I murdered all of them.
Yeah, good luck.
Which is, first of all,
what, million?
Nuts.
10 billion?
Yeah, something like that. He ruled the world, right? Didn't he rule the entire world? Or was it just that continent? I can't remember what they said.
Just that continent.
Yeah, and he killed everyone on the continent. First of all, the book doesn't tell us how he did that, but that's an immense level of power that would be amongst the most powerful creatures we've seen in the most powerful characters in the series.
This guy cursed 3 elder gods.
Yeah, and then he turns around and is like, you know what? You curse me, I'm gonna curse you right back.
Right back. Like rubber glue, baby. It's
got real like you can't fire me, I quit energy. You know. And so I don't remember what
you can't fire me. I'll fire you. That's the energy.
It's okay.
Right.
He gets
I'm fired.
pretty
we're all
hard.
Fired.
What chapters do you get outwarded in pretty hard? Chapter 3.
Are we covering it today?
It's either chapter 3 or chapter 5.
Yeah.
I think it.
Oh well.
I think it's 3.
Okay. Well. Let's
Anyway, we'll get to it. But
yeah.
So they come to save the people, to depose Calor, and he's like, well, they're already dead, so fuck you. And they curse him, as I understood it, to live an immortal life but never ascend, right? Okay.
And so he basically is he's destined to an eternal life of failure.
Yeah, so he'll continue to age, he'll continue to have the aches and pains of humanity, he'll never ascend, and he'll never succeed in what he wants to do. Which, makes him a little bitter, and he curses them back. And so, now, okay, remind me what the
his
actual
were
curses.
way more creative, I would say, too. He's like,
what were the actual curses again?
On the spot, he goes, Karul, you're gonna fucking fade into dust, and nobody's gonna remember you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Draconis, you're gonna have something that you love, that you created with your own hands, turned on you. Mm-hmm. And then, Lady of the Cold Knights, you're going to be torn apart on a field of battle. And what's so crazy is, those are 3 vastly different things.
Yeah.
And hers was way worse than the other 2, I feel.
Yeah, I think Krull got off easy. Krull got off easy for sure.
Because he comes back too, he's
still alive. We know he's hanging out now, influencing things.
Yeah,
and he's
maybe he's talking about 100,000 years in the future.
Yeah,
true. But he's best friends with Crippa, so it could have gone worse. But anyway, then overwhelmed by this we get another display of incredible power when Krull takes all of the, as I understood it, all of the ash, the bodies, the bones, etc., and just creates a warren and pulls all that into it so it doesn't kill the land.
Yep.
Which is wild that he just created a warren like that. And we know it almost killed him, but still, that's an incredible amount of power, which we have not seen him really demonstrate in the present day, which I think is interesting.
If there's one soft magic system in this series, it is the god's abilities.
Yeah.
The ability of the Ascendants is really kind of like limitless.
Yeah. So Krull saves the land, but almost kills himself doing it. Creates a warren, which I have to assume is the Imperial Warren that Kalam was hanging out in the last book, because he had all the bones and everything.
That is confirmed, I believe, in like chapter 2 or 3.
Okay, and then we
it
also
is the
get
Imperial Warren.
Yeah, we get a couple weird little things here too. The ancient beast that was watching them, that was a little odd. Didn't quite understand that, I'll be honest. And then I'm assuming I'm not meant to. Yeah,
we get some bestial POV here.
You'll see that in book 8.
Well, you don't know what's in book 8.
Yeah, he's never read book 8.
We're very nearly to the point where you're going to be as clueless as me, and I look forward to it. So
he's going to read it.
We're like 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm actually reading book 4 right now, so I don't. Just
you're forgetting one big thing from the prologue.
The crippled god. The crippled god.
Yes. Which is our namesake.
The crippled pod.
Yeah. So, okay, this is not really explained here, but as I understand it, basically the crippled god was pulled down to Earth, right? And that's, I assume, what crippled him. And that was a pretty cataclysmic event. And the scene with Calor takes place just a few years after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially what happened was Calor was such a bad dude, such a shitty piece of shit, that his people turned on him and they were like, we need to kill him, but we can't do it ourselves. So what they did was they did a ritual to summon a foreign god to their city so that foreign god could kill Calor. But in doing so, the crippled god, something went wrong. He crash lands and his whole body's torn apart. He's like in agony. And it destroys the entire city. And then Calor is like, well, fuck y'all then. And that's when he kind of like goes on his rampage and kills everyone. So that's how the crippled god arrived. So we're getting that right here in the prologue, book 3. Oh, and then we start seeing machinations.
This is about 100,000 years before the beginning of Gardens, right?
Yeah, give or take 3,000 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay, cool.
But the prologue does cover like 100,000 years of history. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's like, we're getting just insights into things that happened a long time ago that are starting to, like, that kind of planning is insane to me. Like 100,000 years of fucking planning.
Yeah.
You can't even imagine that.
Well, this is what I think is so interesting about Malazan. Malazan operates on a scale that's unlike most fantasy books, because most of the time in a fantasy book, 10,000 years or whatever is kind of like it's a normal kind of scope of time.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. Because in actual human history, humans as we currently exist have only existed for about 200,000 years. So in terms of evolutionary timelines, 200,000, 300,000 years ago is not just history, it's so ancient that we're not capable of really comprehending it. Yeah. It's not prehistoric, but it is a long, I guess it is technically prehistory.
You don't know.
We're dealing with a scope of time that is unlike anything that we would encounter in real life or other fantasy books. So that's always interesting to me that we're talking about, like, the Talana Mas have been around for 300,000 years. That's like crazy.
What? Yeah,
it's such a funny thing too when you think about it, because when you write in the book, like, he doesn't have to explain. He can just say that fucking absurd number, and people are like, "Oh shit!"
Wow, what?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
I spent so much time, like, in my book, I have immortals, and I was like, how old do I make them?
14.
And I was like, right, that's insane. But like,
but why? Why?
Yeah. It's crazy. But I like, you know, the oldest characters in my book are like 3,000 years old. Because that's fucking forever, dude.
That's nothing in
Lifetimes.
Malazan.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking,
It's nothing.
What's Moby's 3,000 years old?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Duiker's like 180 or some shit. Like,
Is he really? I don't think I knew that.
no, he's not. He's not.
I thought he was like 70. So.
You know how, like, in the Bible, they're like, Moses was 300 years old when he died or some shit?
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
what? It was time different back. That doesn't make any sense to me. And
Right.
I think
I
they're
feel
just
like
worse at
Erickson
keeping
is
track.
playing with that shit, too. Like, he's like
100,000
years. It was really like, you know,
100.
not that long.
I might. And talking about this makes me want to do it on my edits on my lit RPG to just make some ridiculous
Just like,
oh yeah, this dungeon's been here for 300,000 years.
5 million years.
What?
You think about Stephen Erickson, though. He is an anthropologist, and so he knows too.
He sees the world in big, huge chunks like this.
Yeah.
You know.
So like he studied that, but I wouldn't be surprised too if he's like, you know, this text points to this happening 10,000 years ago, but it was really 1,000 years ago, but the time was recorded differently. Like or they misread something, or they're, you know, like I bet he could do some fuckery like that, and it just be like, this is unreliable narration because all history is unreliable.
Yeah. Well, he has a good sense, I'm sure, of this kind of time frame, like you said. So, you know, I mean, like I actually went and looked this up after reading this because I was curious. The earliest artifacts we have that point to human civilization, like as we generally know it, are about 10,000 years old.
Like an N64.
What?
What kind of artifacts?
I believe they were tools.
Lame.
Okay. Well, but like
bro,
I'm just saying.
Are
You
we
think about
sure? Because like I'm pretty sure the Earth is only 3,000 years old.
sure. If you think
3,000.
I think most of them say 6, but sure. If you say
6,000, whatever.
If you say
What is that
10,000
sect of
number.
Christianity called?
they're what are they called? Young Earth.
Young Earthers.
Yeah, I know a lot.
The
of
Noah's
them.
Ark
I'll go ahead and
thing,
tell you, I know
people?
a lot of them. The Noah's Ark thing is it's like an hour from me.
No way.
Yeah.
That Bill Nye
driven
went
past
there. I saw a video of Bill Nye and that, and he's like, "You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
So
Like
this is a totally
isn't true."
off-topic tangent. So the Cincinnati Reds, when they have a rain delay, it's sponsored by the Ark Encounter. So
that's
it's
funny.
The Ark Encounter rain delay,
That's
which
hilarious.
is funny. That is funny.
That's funny.
I can't.
That
like,
is very funny.
props
You hate
to
it when
Ken
they have a
Ham. That
good
is
sense
funny.
of humor, you know.
Hey,
I hate
my old company is Cincinnati based, so every fifth inning I would see Centos behind the batters in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So.
There you go.
I do. Hey guys, I do want to point out it has been half an hour and we're still in the prologue. So
Yeah, we can move on.
The
We've
prologue's
covered
a
it, I
big
think.
deal.
I said earlier I thought that we talked the bulk of our time in the prologue today.
I know, but I was thinking I just know, Will, you're on a schedule. I just don't want. I want you to be aware.
No, you're good. We can move on. We're good. We move on.
Is
Okay,
there
important
anything
things.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. Important things from this chapter are as follows. Kalava is Tool's sister. She killed their entire clan, thus making them free, and she was not in favor of the ritual of Talan, which turned them all immortal. The Jagat, maybe we're wrong about them, and maybe they were also wrong about the Talana Mas. That's an important thing. to remember. There are potentially two children. We're pretty sure that we learned in Deadhouse Gates that it only takes one soul to seal a rift.
Yes.
So when she threw both children into that thing, did both of them get stuck in? Did one of them get ejected? What? That doesn't compute here. What the fuck is going on with that? Because that doesn't make it what. But we assume based on what we're told, they're both in there. But is that? Think about that. Keep that in mind. We get a mention of the Kachin Chamal, which y'all just okay. The dinosaur people. We're gonna get to them at some point in this series, and then Bye, Will.
He only cared about the prologue.
We learn about the fall of the crippled god, where the crippled god came from, why he came to this planet, and why he's crippled.
And do not forget about the crippled god.
Do not forget about the crippled god. It's going to be hard to from here on out, I promise.
Crippled god's going to explain a lot.
And then Kalor is a son of a bitch, and he cursed 3 elder gods. These 3 elder gods are important. We have the Sister of Cold Nights, who was destined to be ripped apart on a battlefield. We have Karul, who is destined to be forgotten. And we have Draconis, who we know has some connection to Dragnipur, who is destined to have one of his creations turned on him. And
I wonder what creation that's going to be.
I wonder. That is what you need to remember from the prologue, which is it's a meaty fucking prologue for sure. It is,
yeah. It is.
There's a lot more information. Fair. Somebody in the book club was like, "Dare I say it? Did we just get an info dump?" In like chapter 1 or 2, I can't remember which one it is.
You get one in chapter 4, I think, too.
That might be where it is.
That's like an actual info, like an actual character saying this is how this thing works. I think it is the first.
That's the smart thing that Steven Erikson does. Is he waits until you're so fucking invested in the series that by the time you get an info dump, you're like, finally, okay, I'm so excited.
Finally. Holy shit. Yeah. No, apologies. That was my kid's daycare calling. That my kid headbutted, running and headbutted with another kid, and he is fine. But I had to make sure everything was.
But
okay,
the other kid died.
Oh shit! God damn it! No, he's fine. They're both fine.
They're both concussed. They're both concussed. For sure.
I don't think they believe in concussions in Kentucky, do they?
Oh, shut up, dude! Shut up.
No,
dude.
y'all have that
We absolutely believe in them because it affects sports.
Still made of metal.
We believe in them because it affects sports. Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh,
yeah.
Do y'all? It's so crazy. CTEs are such a real thing, and it's so crazy to me that people don't want to wear those fucking helmets because they look stupid, and that's insane.
They do look stupid.
Crazy.
In all fairness,
but so do helmets.
Yeah, but you know who's not gonna be geriatric is Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He wears that Guardian.
Giant,
yeah,
the Guardian cap, dude.
You gotta wear it, dude. I'd wear it. I would wear it too. Have we, bruh?
If I'm making that kind of money,
I'm wearing it. Yeah.
Didn't they say that's what Chris Benoit? That's what happened to Chris Benoit. Is he had CTE?
Yeah, they think so. Yeah. There was also
he killed his whole family.
Yeah. Oh, he went. Yeah, he went off the deep end. But yes, they believe it was related to
in wrestling.
In wrestling. God.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm glad your son is okay.
Thank you.
Or daughter.
I thought you left to go. I thought we were talking about the Ark encounter too much. You got excited. You had to get over.
I had to go see it. I had to go. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was. I have season tickets, so I don't have to worry about it right now.
Oh,
the family pass.
Yeah, the family pass.
You can get one relative in for free too on every visit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like secretly you're a young earther. Noah's like he's like a what do you
Zionist.
Call this? A Zionist. Oh, God. And I'm like a flat earther, all secretive, and like people don't know.
We're on a podcast. We have to be something. We have to have some stupid ass opinion.
I mean, we all have a dumb opinion.
I'm sure we all have dumb opinions.
I don't know. I feel like pretty smart.
You don't think so? You don't think we all
my opinions?
At least one that is like stupid.
No, I gotta think. I'll think about it while Noah's doing the recap.
Okay.
I'm gonna do so good on the names this time. You guys ready?
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, boys. We're back in Guinea Bacchus.
Right off the bat.
Immediately wrong.
Immediately wrong.
Guinea Bacchus is near Daragistan, where caravan guards Gruntle, Stony Manakis, and Harlow prepare to escort merchant Karuli to Kapustan. Gruntle is summoned by Emanciper Reese to meet necromancers Boshalan and Corbel Brock at Race Barrow. God, why? So many names. Hinting at consequences from Gardens of the Moon as Moonspawn drifts away. In the Warren of Chaos, Beast God Tog possesses a human body, revealing Tok the Younger, who awakens in a desolate valley and reunites with Onas Tulan near Morn's ruins. Their reunion is interrupted by known hottie, Lady Envy. Loves a bath. Daughter of Draconis, with 2 powerful beasts and 3 magically bound Segula warriors, introducing new dangers and mysteries. I did pretty good on the names overall, besides
I think you're right.
The joke one at the beginning. I thought I did pretty good.
People don't know that you write those yourself, and you could just not put the names in.
I could do that. That's how I would do it if I was doing a review.
Right.
Hey, if anybody follows me on the socials, go watch any of my reviews. There's not a fucking name in any
never
of them.
says it. We just finished reading Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon, and he mentioned one city in our text message thread.
It's the only one I remember.
He's mentioned one city that he remembers, and Will and I are like, pretty sure that wasn't even in the book.
No, it's definitely in the book.
Fairly certain it wasn't even in the book.
It's a city right next to me. There's no way I'm not going to
You know what? I could find out for sure. I can find out for sure right now because I have the book on my phone, my Kindle app. I can go search for that city, and it will tell me if it's in there. I can do that right now.
What is it? Yelm?
Yelm.
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 He is the only one that read it. Me and Will both did the audiobook, and which was
I read some of it.
So
I read some
a lot
of it,
it's cut.
but yeah. Okay, here we go. I can search.
Which I think is so fascinating. I know they have like the Harry Potter ones that just came out too.
Shit! It's in it. It's in it multiple times.
Oh, apologize.
It's in it multiple times.
I'm not sorry.
It's in it 12 times.
I'm not sorry for
12 times.
Where is it?
That's a ton.
It's the Nerve Agent Village. Yelm is the Nerve Agent Village. Yeah.
And I'm just telling.
I wonder if they say it weird. I wonder if he says it
say
weird.
It weird.
Like
I mean, it's pretty phonetic. Yelm.
Yeah, but you know,
Matt always picks so Dominion and Blades has a lot of cities around me too, because obviously we're from the same area.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of these small towns around us. I use them in my books as well because they're just like these random names that sound fantasy.
Yeah.
You know what? I will give you. I'm sorry. I gave you that one.
I gave you that one.
Okay, hold on, guys. Listen, everybody here. I texted them about this. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of funny because we know there's a mutual author that we know of that lives in this town that Matt knows." And I was like, "Oh, that's where this author lives." And they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about, you stupid fucking idiot?"
I didn't say that.
That is not what we said.
I said I haven't gotten there yet. I may not have gotten to that part of the book yet.
And then Maurice, you get to the end, you're like, "That name's not in there, you stupid fuck.
Fucking idiot. You fat piece of shit." No.
I'm like, "What are you guys talking about? It's all over this book."
Well, I was like, why are you doing this? Like, you're just lying, and I don't understand.
Why are you lying or something that's so inconsequential?
It's so weird. I know he's fucking with this. I just don't know why.
I was like, how did you guys not notice the name of this city that he goes to like 5 times?
He must have said it weird in the audio. It's all I can figure out.
He has
because it's there 12 times. And it's from like page 290 is the first time it's mentioned, and page 610 is the last time it's mentioned.
I started the audiobook about 25% in, so I think it has to be something with the audio because I was waiting for it. I was like, I'm gonna hear this name.
Yelm? Where's Yelm?
Where's Yelm, dude?
It's literally like 15 minutes that way.
Oh shit! All right, so chapter 1.
All right. Chapter
Gruntle.
1.
We meet Gruntle.
Will, tell me about Gruntle.
Oh,
Gruntle. Tell me everything.
I don't know a lot about him yet. He's
You don't love. You wouldn't die for Gruntle yet.
not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay. Well,
No,
actually, so
you know what's so funny?
I've
is,
read
like,
a little
I have-
ahead of what we're talking about today, and I am a fan.
I love that, like, me and Noah, because we both have read this. We both know Gruntle and know everything about Gruntle in this book. And so, like, there is this deep affection that we have. You've said Gruntle's name, and I went, and Will's over there like, who fucking cares about Gruntle? We just met
He
this guy.
seems cool.
Is he
but I
a
don't really know anything
caravan
about
guard?
him. He's a caravan guard. He has, I think, two swords, right? So he seems cool, but like I don't really know a lot about him yet. He's funny. He's got a fun perspective, and some good observational stuff.
Remember, funny Gruntle.
Okay, I'm assuming. Well, okay, I can't say. I've read further ahead than what we're talking about right now. So, but
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Gruntle,
So
Stawny, and Harlow.
Harlow, yeah.
and then
We meet them in
Gruntle's-
this chapter.
Corbel,
Stawny.
I think you said Brock. It's pronounced Broach in the audio. I don't know which one's right, but
Carbel Broach. Carbelo Broach.
Broach.
Corbel Broach is how they say it in the audio.
Corbel Broach and Boshelin.
When I read it, I say it like Bosch and
Like every other name in the book, when you get to it, it just goes. It just goes straight through it.
Not Whiskey Jack. I read Whiskey Jack.
Well, that's an easy one. Do Jack. That's another easy one.
Yeah. That's easy.
So, okay, remind me. Is this the chapter with the merchant on the road who runs into the bridge burners? That's the next chapter.
No, I think that
This
is.
is. They are at the Ford crossing,
I thought that was chapter 1, but I could be wrong.
No, it's not.
and they do meet Emanciper Reese, the manservant of Corbel and Broach.
He's talking about the clasps.
Yeah, with the arm class. That's chapter
Yeah,
2.
that's not this chapter.
That's chapter
I think
two.
it's chapter,
That's chapter
2.
two.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it's early, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this chapter's a lot of I feel like kind of scene setting, catching us up to where everybody is. We're introduced to Gruntle and the caravan guards and Broach and Boshelin.
That's really, they go to see Race. There's something weird about them. That's really all you have to know because you are
Race
just
Barrow.
getting introduced to these characters.
Yeah.
But they go to
and-
Race Barrow.
And then
But
the big thing is the return of our boy,
Talk.
the Younger, who I said was not dead, and I am vindicated. So
You did. You did. We couldn't say anything.
You couldn't.
When you said that, we couldn't say a damn word.
So
You go back and look at those episodes. When you start doing that, Noah and I are like,
Well, okay, I knew that he couldn't be. It's like a rule of writing: if there's no body, the character's alive. So
you don't see the death. It didn't happen.
yeah. So yeah, I think that was awesome. Get Talk back. He's hanging out with Tool. That's a twosome for the ages.
God,
They're so fun
fuck
together, aren't they?
dude.
They're great.
He's
They're
like, how do you
Steven
make these?
Erickson?
I
He
love when they're
understands.
making arrows.
just making it.
Yeah, he does understand.
Just get a little sap. Get a little sap. Wrap it
I
up.
love how
Don't
fucking
do that.
funny
Don't do that.
Tool is.
Don't do that thing you
Tool
just did.
is
Don't do
so
that.
I was
Making
rapping.
arrows,
I'm
baby.
rapping.
Just some
I'm
sap.
Making arrows.
Jesus.
I'm just making arrows, dude.
For those who don't watch the videos, we're sorry.
Shut the
Oh
fuck
my
up, Noah.
god!
Jesus Christ.
Go on. Okay, what time? 43 minutes and 30 seconds. Wait, we are here.
Holy fuck.
There's no world that I'm cutting this.
Oh god. One of these days.
43 minutes plus the intro, so it's probably like 44 minutes, give or take. That's where you want to go.
So I think that there's a situation now where in a few years, one of your children gets on YouTube and uncovers this video.
You should.
There's no
has
way
to
they're going
watch
to get this
that.
far in. There's no way they're going to get this far in.
I review.
Unless he cuts that and puts it on.
They could make a whole. One of my kids can make a whole social media base. If I ever get if people ever know who I am at some point, they could easily go back and review my reviews or my videos.
Mm-hmm.
Just be
You know
embarrassed by me.
how much of Noah is on the internet?
It's
Oh, wow.
unbelievable.
This dude has been
unbelievable.
posting on 3 platforms for years. Like, you without a doubt have the most shit on the internet out of all of us.
Yeah, I have probably over 1,000 videos.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm pretty convinced that he has a secret music channel that he posts to also. I haven't found it yet, but I'm pretty sure of it.
Does he have you have like a meme channel? Do you have any meme channels?
He's one of those like Instagram accounts that posts like 10 times a day with just screenshots from Twitter. He has one of those too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, those things have so many fucking followers.
Oh,
it's
they
crazy.
blow up. They blow up, yeah.
Anyway,
Die.
Tool's back, and
Tool's
so
back,
is
baby.
Talk. And it's important to remember that Talk was rescued by Tog,
Yes.
a beast.
Or if you're from the Midwest, Tog.
Tag. Good old Tag. Tag was also, no, I'm not going to say that. But Tog has one eye, and so does
Talk.
Which is, the beast.
This is
Stephen Erickson
being
is not
intentionally.
We shouldn't talk about
different
this.
beast.
We shouldn't talk
Okay.
about this.
Cool.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah, just save this for later.
And then we meet Lady Envy, and this is what I really want Will to talk about, and it's the Segula.
How hot? Well, can we talk about how hot Lady Envy is first?
Canonically
Tell me.
very. She's canonically very hot.
She seems
She's
hot,
a fucking.
dude.
She's
Have
like
you seen
crazy,
Have you
dude.
seen Jason's
She's
art
like-
of her?
No.
No.
I'm too scared. So I picture her. I don't know if anybody played League of Legends, but I always picture her as Evelyn from League of Legends.
Hang on.
Is she shirtless in Jason's art?
Is that Lady
She's-
Envy? I thought that was Absalar
No, he
for
has
some
a.
reason.
She does have an Apsalar one. She looks like a assassin. In
Okay,
black.
that's not the one.
The
No,
assassin
this
looks
she's in
like
like
an
a
assassin?
white. She's like in a white dress.
Hang on.
Lady Envy.
I am
Who's his
sending
art
it-
with who's his art with the boobs hanging out?
I think it's a character.
That is someone y'all haven't met yet.
Dang it! I want to meet her.
I sent it
The
to our
naked
chat. There you go.
woman. She is. So Erickson doesn't really sexualize a lot of his characters, literally
does.
except for Misan Galani, who is the one pictured in that
Whoa!
art.
This is Lady Envy, dude.
That's who Lady Envy is, which is like she's
Jason, my boy, I'm gonna need a wallet. A few
Jason
wallet
does,
sizes
like-
of this.
Well, you know, Jason has his other stuff that he does too. So I'm just saying.
just like
you can
naked women. Like
make a
that's
request.
what. Yeah.
Jason,
I
we could
bet-
get some. We could do a whole Lady Envy series. I think. Can I art direct this? Gonna be a Brisky Jack Lady Envy series.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're gonna just
Like
pay
Noah
the
and-
man to draw Rule 34 of you and Lady Envy from Malazan.
I'll share it.
Don't. Don't keep that to yourself. Anyway, so we meet Lady Envy. We meet the Segula. The Segula are super fun. I like that they're just constantly trying to fight people to move up in their society.
Well, they got it. Yeah, dude. They're a warrior class.
Yeah.
I love how understated Lady Envy's power is.
Mm-hmm.
And how much I hate her already. Like she just
What?
like
I don't hate her.
She's
I don't hate her.
I don't hate her. I just
I'm wary
she's
of
not
her,
good.
but I'm not
she's bad news for sure. Like she's
Noah
not
saw that
good,
picture of
good
Lady
news.
Envy had to get his massager back out. I think
Good
just
news
starts-
for me, dude.
humping, dude.
you have to start posting these on a different site. Anyway, I think that I don't hate her. I'm nervous about her a little bit because of our boy is there with her. So
Because who's her dad?
She's what?
Because her dad too, right?
And Draconis is her dad.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Well, and she has
something we didn't mention from the prologue.
just totally
something we
under
didn't
her
mention
power.
from the prologue is Draconis was making a sword.
We did mention
We did.
that. You weren't here.
Did we? Oh, was that when I took the phone call with my child?
Yeah. That was the important stuff. I did mention that.
Draconis made a sword. Anyway, so Lady Envy is his daughter, and she is controlling or keeping the Segula under her control as servants, which is noteworthy to Talk, considering they are a very feared warrior race. And I like that one of them tries to challenge Tool, which, if you remember, Tool is the first sword of the Telanimas, which makes him the best swordsman amongst a race of people that have been alive for 300,000 years, and the only thing they do is wage war. So he challenges him, and like that, Tool knocks him against. He pushes him against the wall before he even draws his swords. So that he throws him. Yeah, against.
Well, he hits
wall.
him with the blunt of his the flat of his blade.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
I love Tool, dude. Tool's a fucking... I love we get some more info on this in the chapter 3 as well.
There's a couple little callbacks to it, yeah. Where we kind of learn what's going on here.
We got it.
So...
Well, as we start getting slow kind of info on who the Segula are and why this is so crazy and who Lady Envy is and...
Yep.
I don't like how
Brisk.
powerful she is. It doesn't... It's like, it's too... It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, she's ancient and very powerful. That's what we...
I would do the laundry in that relationship.
You would have to. She would enslave your mind.
I would. You could take a bath, sweetie.
Also, I like that she apparently is has the hots for talk, and he's like, I don't feel good about this.
What is wrong with him? I'm like, talk, bro.
He's like, I don't believe this. I'm hideous. He's
true.
Got real Phantom of the Opera vibes.
I was gonna say Phantom of the Opera. He's got very, very much Phantom vibes. If he starts wearing a mask,
we get more of that in chapter 3, though.
I'm very interested on Will's take on talk through this book.
I'm very excited about Talk's journey. I don't feel good about it, but I'm excited to see where it goes.
I wouldn't worry.
I worry about everyone in these books, dude. There's nobody in these books that I feel good about.
Gardens of the Moon is the most fun book. Everything else is just trauma.
Yeah. Well, given how Dead House went, I am just... I'm wary now. So...
This is worse.
Good.
In almost every way.
Oh, fun. Cool. So, what else are we missing?
Let's do important things.
I think we covered that pretty good.
We're in Genovakis. Remember Gruntle and how much we love Gruntle.
Can't forget.
But we can't tell you anything about why. He is with Karuli. We don't know who that is, but it's some kind of merchant guy. Remember that. He meets Boshalane and Brooch, who have some weird vibes about them. Weird vibes. And they go to investigate Raced's tomb, Barrow. And they weirdly know what happened here. That's interesting. And then, remember Tog, the beast who saved Tak, the younger, who is now with Tool. And they meet up with Lady Envy and 3 Segula. And just keep that in mind. You're not going to forget any of that because it's like... No,
they come back to it a lot.
Yeah, they come back to it a lot. So that's what we need to remember. Moving on to chapter 2.
The Segula. That's how you pronounce it, right? Segula?
Segula, actually.
All right.
He knows.
Here we go. Okay. Where do I want to start on this one?
At the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, so chapter 2 deepens the stakes by weaving together the bridge burners' gritty presence with the growing influence of the crippled god, beginning with Picker and Blend, running a roadside scam near Darujistan, where Picker acquires a seamless torque blessed by Treach, only to discover it cannot be removed. The seller, Manung, soon reveals a darker purpose as he enters a warren and delivers a haunting, imperfect deck of dragons to the crippled god, who heals, quote unquote, heals him at a cruel cost, reinforcing that power always demands sacrifice. Meanwhile, Quickbin tracks Munug. Is there a way to say that name? Manug? Manug? Okay, so it's just emphasis on
Manug.
Manug and confronts the crippled god, discovering his actively poisoning Burn, the sleepless goddess whose dream and body is the world itself, triggering a desperate magical clash that ends with Quickbin briefly entering Byrne's living warren and learning that her death and thus the world's end may come within decades. He escapes with this knowledge, worried, declares the entire world is in danger, while elsewhere, Genoa's Perrin, now captain of the bridge burners, struggles with mysterious illness, his heartburn, and nightmares tied to his past encounters with the Hounds of Dragnipur. All while tensions build quietly ahead of a looming alliance with Kaladin Brood, signaling that both mortal and divine conflicts are rapidly converging.
Okay.
Perrin's back.
Yeah, we got to get through this one kind of quick, too. So, big stuff.
Set the pace, Will. You set the pace.
Seeing the Crippled God was pretty sick. He's a scary dude. And I like that he just, his form of healing was to take his legs out and make him crawl across the fucking desert.
That's funny, dude. That's the kind of guy I want to be.
Go.
Okay. So, and then we see real quick how strong he is, too, because Quickben comes in and to get his pebble. It's like, I'll take that real quick. And the Crippled God's like, hold on. He unleashes all 7 of his warrens and escapes. And then the Crippled God is like, no, sir. And just, it's not a super fun time for that. Getting some info on Byrne is interesting, considering the last time we saw her or heard anything about her, Raced was injuring her when he woke from his death.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Bow!" He just like
he like sensed her. It was like
it
just said that he injured her. It didn't say how.
Yeah.
He like sent sorcery into her.
I imagine it was like a fist going into the ground.
How do you injure the world?
Yeah, right.
Just hit so hard.
I also really enjoyed the thing about like talking about how her death was imminent. It was imminent, and the Quickben's like, "How long?" And she's like, "Decades,
tens of years."
And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, you could have led with that."
Okay,
and dropped the pebble.
Not that imminent then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So we have some time.
Good.
So he drops his pebble so he can find his way back. Perrin needs some antacids. He needs to listen to the podcast and get our antacid
Omeprazole
recommendations.
He's got a tummy ache. I made a really funny meme when I was reading this book. I need to go see if I can find it.
Yeah, you do. You never post
You keep talking. I'll go look in my archive.
So yeah, and he's also got nightmares. He's got some shit going on. He thinks it's from touching the Hound of Shadow, the blood. So who knows? I also enjoyed Trot's just like kind of being mysterious for shits and giggles. That was fun too.
For no fucking reason,
just like to fuck with him.
This giant dude who's like his teeth are filed into sharp points, and he's over here pretending to be the fucking Riddler. For just to fuck with Perrin, which I think is so funny too. I love that.
Yeah.
Hedge is like, "Why are you fucking with him?" He's like, "I don't know. It's funny."
It's really funny. Yeah. The bridge burners just love chaos so much that they're just like fucking with this guy who's clearly going through some intense shit. They're just like, you know what? Let's make it worse. Actually,
that's helping. That's helping someone.
It's
think
like
about
healing
other
with laughter. This is Patch Adams style.
Yeah.
Like. Shit,
Whiskey Jack is second in command. I enjoyed seeing him with Dujek a little bit. Or no, wait, hang on. He's not with Dujek in this chapter, is he?
No. He's with Mallet in this chapter. And
that's right. Because then
Mallet's like, "Hey, I can heal your leg, dude." And he's like, "I don't have time." And he just keeps saying, "I don't have time for that." Who is Mallet? And he's like, he's got so much going on and so many like hit. Maybe if you didn't hide all your fucking plans, Whiskey Jack.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to have so many secrets.
Right. And Mallet also has concerns about Perrin's fitness to be in charge. So we get that conversation too, because he can't heal him. So the healer can't heal him. Some other shit's going on. And he needs Quickben, who is obviously otherwise occupied at the moment. I also really enjoyed the conversation of Quickben talking to was it Picker or Blend that got the arm thing? Which one was it? Picker, right? Yeah. He's talking to Picker, and he's like, "Well, you fucking idiot! Now I can't take it off." And he's
they're like, Yeah, which god is it?
Which god is it? He's like, Treach? He's like, fucking crazy-ass tiger. What do you mean?
He's not even a god. And they're like, they have
right.
he has a temple now. And they're like,
right.
He's like, this is,
Right. And Treach is literally so insane that he's fully soul taken. He can't go back human, and he's just nuts. He's just a giant ascendant tiger just wandering around.
Yeah, I love the idea. Like the First Heroes sounds like I want a First Heroes.
Yeah.
Series. That would
that would be sick actually. So
no, if you're talking to us, we can't hear you, bud.
I'm laughing at myself.
Oh, he's looking at his memes.
I found the meme. I was trying to see if I could get it to send to the thing, but I don't think I can.
You could email it to yourself and then put it in the chat.
I guess I'll do it that way.
Yeah.
Really
so
funny.
Yeah, there's a lot in this. This chapter is again a lot of scene setting, catching us up with kind of where people are and kind of setting the stage for what the fuck is happening with Perrin, and also that Whiskey Jack is preparing for a parlay with Caladan Brood, which feels important.
Which you do.
So,
You
say
maybe big deal, maybe not big deal. We don't know.
Brood's fine. He's cool.
Brood. We learn a lot about Brood in chapter 5 or 6.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. That sounds good for that chapter, dude. I think you really hit the high points. I want to talk about a couple of things that you missed, kind of. Okay. One, you didn't miss this, but just remember that Picker has these fucking torques just stuck on her because she's an idiot. And I love her. And I think she's so fucking funny. And then... Oh, it's just me now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, my God. I don't even remember him having acid reflux when you said that joke. I was like, poor guy, dude.
That was so much work. That's so much work to find this one random story I made on Instagram in November of last year.
Like half your followers, more than half your followers didn't get.
Like, what is it? What are you?
Yeah, what the fuck is this weird name?
No fair, dude. He's got tummy ache. Leave him alone.
And then Manoog, we see the crippled god, so we see that the crippled god is doing something. He's got some machinations going on, and then Quick Ben follows him, goes to the crippled god, attacks that. He's like, "Hey, let me have this little rock." And he's like, "No!" And then he attacks the crippled god, almost gets away. The crippled god's like, "No." And then we're big fans of this Deus Ex Machinas, right? The guy,
yeah.
Who's that one guy? What's his name?
I don't know. Burn's guardian currently reaches up, grabs Quick Ben, pulls him down, and is like, "Help me!" And he's like, "What?" We find out that the crippled god is poisoning Burn in this chapter, and that it's going to basically cause a cataclysm that will end the world if they don't fix it. That is really, I cannot emphasize how important it is to remember this tiny subplot that is introduced in chapter 2 of Memories of Ice. The crippled god's existence in this world is literal poison, and he is trying to destroy every god and Warrens, and starting with Burn, who is... She is the world, you know? Burn's the world. Okay.
The god of the world, basically, right?
Yeah. She is like Mother Nature, kind of, if that was like a thing. Ganos Paran is dying. He also keeps having dreams of a screaming child. That's weird. Hedge is back. So we got the other half of Fiddler and Hedge. And then Whiskey Jack keeps won't let fucking Mallet heal him. Perrin won't let Mallet heal him. Nobody's letting this healer heal them. And that's like his job, is to do that.
This is going to be very ironic later in the book.
I thought he tried to heal Perrin, but it didn't work. That was my.
I think he did try. He's like he's fucked up, dude. Something.
Yeah.
We also find out that he's got ascendant blood in him. So that's Perrin. All right, that's chapter 2. Let's go chapter 3. It's time for the parlay.
Yeah, this was a bigger one.
I was posting that meme to the Fable, and then I saw I was like, someone said something about Spotify. I'm like, what episodes are not showing on Spotify? So now I'm freaking mad at Spotify again. I don't know. I gotta go.
That's what I was trying to say to folks in the club. Like, we are not intentionally not posting them on Spotify. Like,
I post everything all at the same time.
Yeah.
Everything. I can't. Just so you guys know, I just saw that message. I just messaged whoever asked about Spotify. Message back to me. Tell me specifically what ones are missing, because my Spotify is, I guess, is showing different than what your guys' is showing. But I can't really know if it's not working for you or not.
Because we have Spotify for artists, so it's a little.
Yeah, I just see the back end. And it's connected to my account, so I can't just get on Spotify and go look at stuff because it just assumes that it's mine.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
But yeah, I upload, because when I export everything, it exports video and audio at the same time, and then I just go into YouTube, copy and paste over into Spotify, and I upload both, and then it shows me that they're uploaded. YouTube goes a lot faster than Spotify, but again, I don't know unless you guys tell me. So, Sam just replied, episode 8. Okay, I will check on episode 8 after this. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 centers on the uneasy convergence of allies during the parley between Dujek One-Arm and Kaladin Brood, formed through the tragic perspective of the Maib, a young Rivi woman prematurely aged as her daughter Silverfox, reborn from Tattersail and Nightchill, drains her life force while rapidly maturing into a being filled with ancient memories. As tensions simmer, figures like Calor openly distrust Silverfox, hinting at deeper, older grudges, while the parley itself reveals the fragile alliance forming against the Panan Seer, with both sides outlining their forces and uncertain support from Animander Rake and his Tissa Andi. Silverfox quietly exposes hidden truths, sensing secrets within Dujek's camp, and warning that Aranthos is not what he seems, heightening the sense that larger forces are at play beneath the surface. The fragile diplomacy nearly shatters when Calor violently seizes Silverfox, declaring her a threat that must be killed, only to be stopped by Brood and struck down by Whiskey Jack, but not before revealing the horrifying truth that Silverfox is feeding on her mother's life, turning the child into both a symbol of hope and a deeply unsettling omen for the Alliance's future. Long one. But all kind of one scene, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's all,
this whole chapter basically takes place in their meeting.
I just pictured it as a Sandy camp. I don't know why.
Yeah,
that's just how I see it.
Same. So I loved this chapter. We get a lot of converging storylines here, and some payoff from little things from gardens, especially. But
you're gonna love what the Rivi lady's called, with how to say that word.
What one?
Maybe.
How do you say it?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I think
you mean the Maib?
It's maybe in the audio, I'm pretty sure.
Is it Maib? It's maybe. I'm pretty sure it's maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. The maybe. I think he says maybe.
I just say Maib. I just like Maib. The Maib.
So, okay. I'm trying to figure out where to start here.
Oh, he does say maybe. It is maybe in the. I say maybe.
Maybe I say Maib.
Maybe I say.
I think we have
maybe I say maybe.
Totally different pronunciations of this word.
Yeah.
They're all fake.
I've been listening to the audiobook and I still was I was certain it's maybe. That's so weird. Anyway, sorry.
So, yeah, we get the parlay between
a pun about it in the
Dujek and Kaladin Brood. And this is a lot of I'm reminded of why I love Crone so much. Crone just
Crone,
being
dude.
there.
Crone hanging out, dude.
Just chilling. Yeah, this is a great chapter. A lot of character stuff in this chapter, I feel like.
It's just a banter chapter.
it's just like I feel like we're home in this chapter. Like we're just
Yes, that's a good way to put
and
it.
Calor is ruining the vibe.
Also,
dude.
Also, we get the canonical in-text confirmation that Whiskey Jack is hot, which is a throwback to our discussions during Gardens.
Yeah,
he is hot.
We do.
We have the confirmation that he is an attractive man. So there you go.
Ladies like him, dude.
Anybody doubt it?
Yeah.
Anybody doubt it? We get a whole thing here from.
Were there people doubting?
She's like,
well, there was discussion, and if you look this up, there is discussion about this, which is very funny to me. That
was Sarah involved in it? This seems like something Sarah would talk about.
I don't remember,
but she calls him Dad. No, she calls Rake Daddy. I'm pretty sure.
She likes demonic, like goatmen, stuff like that. Like,
somebody from this book is like in her daddy binoculars, and I can't remember.
Probably Isgirl Pust.
I don't think so.
No, I'm telling you, I hung out with Sarah at Comic-Con. I saw what she thought was hot at Comic-Con. There's like these demonic goats dancing outside to music. She's like, oh
okay. God. You need help.
Like, let's chill out.
That's funny.
I'm giving away all Sarah's secrets.
Yeah. But no, we get confirmation that Whiskey Jack is hot. I like that Silver Fox is like, I want him to be my uncle. Silver Fox is an interesting character because there are moments when she, like, the dialogue he writes for her is very childish, but then also then it'll be like the next paragraph she's, talking like Tattersail, which is so interesting.
I mean, I think that's on purpose, I would guess.
It is. She's like torn between these multiple souls inhabiting her body, which is so interesting.
Right.
I get it.
You get it? Is that a thing you can relate to? Good. Okay.
Yes.
Duality, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of, like you said, it's kind of a lot of banter, a lot of vibes back and forth between these characters. Calor tries to kill a kid.
Classic
Calor.
and then I love, this is how you treat kids, dude. This is like, Whiskey Jack's like, hey, I'm glad you stopped that because I would have fucking killed that guy.
Yeah, well, because Caladan Brood like punches him in the face, and Whiskey Jack's like, it's a good thing you punch him in the face because if it was me, I would have killed him.
Which I assume is the hardest punch in the world.
That's got to be amongst the hardest punches.
Yeah, it's got to be. But I mean, you don't know. You don't.
I guess we don't know that.
No.
Well, we know that Brood is an ascendant. That's all right, or nearly ascendant.
But you get some more information about Brood's capabilities in chapter 6, I think.
5? It's 5 or 6. Yes, he's a bad motherfucker for sure. So that is not an easy punch to take.
No.
But
he got knocked on his ass, dude.
Yeah. Whiskey Jack, and this is not something we'll even cover today because I think it's a different chapter, but Whiskey Jack in this storyline is, I love him. I love him. How can you not love him? Like, he is such a great character, and like the like honorable, like steadfast kind of stoic type. You gotta love him.
I heard this.
Whiskey Jack knocks Calor out.
No.
Yeah. Caladan Brood grabs Calor and stops his hand. And then Whiskey Jack's like, I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you stopped him because I would have killed him. And then Calor's like, yeah, you fucking wish, bitch. And then he fucking decks him.
Oh, okay, that's right.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I heard... So I was listening to a podcast a while ago on Malazan. I'm not even joking. Not us. And this girl on there had this take that, which was interesting because it's like obviously we're all dudes talking about it. She's like, Whiskey Jack only helps hot people. He doesn't help ugly people. And I was like, huh.
I don't know if that's true.
I just want to keep that in our minds. Let's just keep that in our minds.
Silver Fox is 9 years old, so that does not. But here.
So someone brought that up to her, and she said, "Well, later in the book, she's not a little girl."
No, but in this book,
in this
moment, she is a 9-year-old child. I don't think
Whiskey
Jack. Who does Whiskey Jack help? fucking everybody? Like, what do you mean?
I'm not saying I agreed with this girl. I'm not saying I agreed with this girl.
We're talking. Hell, we're having a discussion. Okay. I'm trying to think about all the people he has.
You gotta think about like
known ugly.
I mean,
what'd you say?
Trotz.
I didn't hear what you said. Trotz. Okay, yeah. Trotz is ugly.
Canonically ugly, and like but I bet he's somebody's. He's somebody's something.
Look, anyway,
what ugly characters is he not saving? Is what I'm saying. What ugly characters is he not protecting?
I don't know. I just remember hearing that. And I was like, that's a weird.
I don't think it's true. I think that's a one shot off of maybe one situation. What is she even talking about?
Look, I'm just saying, if you're picking someone if two people are dying, you got to pick one, and you don't know either of them. Who are you grabbing? The cute one or the ugly one?
Well, that's a psychological thing where people just in general pick more attractive people or see them more emphatically than they do ugly people or people they're not attracted to. That's like a psychological bias that people have.
We all pick the attractive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you think the ugly one's hotter, that's the attractive one to you.
Well, okay.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but yeah.
I feel like we're deep in the weeds, and we are running up against the buzzer with this stuff. So let's go ahead.
I want to talk about I like the trolley problems. These are fun.
The trolley problem, but hot. So anyway,
I run over the ugly people.
Oh shit!
I've seen art of a lot of different characters, and like half of them are hot. And half of them, same character, ugly and weird looking, and potato-shaped head. I've seen Quick
it depends
Ben
who
both
commissions
ways.
the art. Depends who commissions the art.
Yeah, I've seen Quick Ben both ways. In all of Jason's art, everyone is attractive and ripped.
Yes. Yeah.
And
that's because Jason draws them naked first, then puts clothes on them.
He draws them naked for himself.
Yes.
And then he puts clothes on them.
I guarantee
that Toblakai art, he has a Toblakai fighting a polar bear.
Just like a naked. Fat, juicy ass. Right from
right there, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Right.
Like delicious
in
glutes.
Terminator, full naked. Like,
glutes.
That's the vibe. His glutes.
Back dimples.
I mean, listen, Jason can dispute this whenever he wants. He can tell us that we're wrong. That's all I'm saying.
He won't.
Because he's got the file. It says work documents.
Masan Gilani is never naked in the series.
Well, she is in this picture, so I don't know what to tell you.
But he has two versions of that picture. One of them is nude. One of them is not.
I told you he paints them naked first. And puts the clothes on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be. I'm gonna just tell. I'm just gonna say this.
He's got the best Akarium art ever, and I want to see that one naked. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I want to see that schlong.
If I had the artistic ability of somebody like that who could just create art of someone, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you, right? Like, if you had the ability.
Well, then you could make the argument. Well, why don't you write like a bunch of sex scenes in your books? Yeah.
Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to do that?
No, I'm just. That's the same. It's a. That's a. Yeah.
You have
so
talent.
That's why
you're a talented writer. Why don't you write?
Sure, that's fair. It's a fair argument. It's a fair argument.
I write sex scenes.
I can write a sex scene.
There's one kiss in my book.
I don't think either one of my. So, What Blood Remembers has no romance at all, and then
no,
the new one
dudes
has
and a child.
The new one has no, it doesn't have any romance either.
No, any women.
So
brother, I hope it has women. I said, brother, I hope it has women.
It does.
In my lit RPG, he has to hide his boner twice.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so here's the deal.
I do have a full open door sex scene in Cello's Gate.
Oh, interesting. Didn't know that.
I know.
I haven't got to it yet.
I'll get
a
bookmark in there.
You get the bookmark.
I like to read my porn.
Okay, here's the deal. One of my headphones has died, and I am like way up against it on time. So,
well, let's just do things to remember. Let's do things to remember for the last couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Things to remember. Everybody, listen, the Maybe, the Mybe. She is Silver Fox's mother. Silver Fox was born 6 months ago, but Silver Fox looks like a 9-year-old, and the Maybe, who was 6 months ago 20 or 16 or whatever 19, is now looking 60. So that's the vibe we're going with there. She's draining her mother's life force. The Mybe is very. I love the perspective of the Mybe, and I think it is so brilliantly written. And I think the real, the things she struggles with throughout this book are just brilliant and like so human and sad and tragic. And you'll see. Dujek and Whiskey Jack have a standard bearer named Artanthos. And something's weird about that guy. Right off the bat, we're told that. And I just remember that. Kaladin Brood. Calor wants to kill Silver Fox. Whiskey Jack, Kaladin Brood, is protecting Silver Fox. Whiskey Jack knocks Calor on his fucking ass. And that is how you protect children. Take notes, fantasy authors. Also, we find out that Kaladin Brood, in their command tent, has a giant wooden table that once belonged to the Bridge Burners, and it was stolen by a group called the Mott Irregulars. And remember those dudes, the Mott Irregulars. Just wait. But they stole during fucking skirmish battles. They stole a table from the Bridge Burners of all fucking people. And this table is their card table. And so just remember that. And then the Panyan Doman is a threat unlike any other. They have a group of peasant warriors called... Is that in here? The Tennis Gallery? Is that mentioned here? I think I just saw it.
I honestly don't recall.
Well, they have the tennis... Yeah, it's right here. And they're peasants, and the Panyan Daman, he basically doesn't feed them. He's like, find your own food. And so they've taken to eating their enemies. And that's... So there's a lot of cannibalism and worse stuff. So get excited about the Tennis Gallery. And then... there are potentially three beings vying for control over Silver Fox. The big part of these first few chapters in Silver Fox's story is which one is going to be the lead personality. We've got Tattersail, we've got Nightchill, and then we believe we have Belladin somewhere in there, just kind of buried. We don't know which one's going to come to the forefront, and which one comes to the forefront will determine how they all react to Silver Fox. So, we're going to try and hope that Tattersail comes up to the... We've missed a lot, guys. We also find out Silver Fox knows how the Great Ravens were born. We don't yet, but Crone is like, "Wah! Don't, shut up.
Don't tell.
Don't tell them." And then Perrin, Corlat has a thing for Whiskey Jack. They got like a little bit.
Who wouldn't?
Gang. And Whiskey Jack is canonically hot. It's sounding like... This is sounding like the atmosphere music in Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon. Is somebody drumming on a... It's from Noah. Look,
he's doing it now. You're actively doing it right now.
Okay. I think it's my foot. Shaking.
Okay.
So let me ask.
So should we do things to remember on chapter 4?
That's what I was going to say.
Will's got to go.
I've got to go. We could do things to remember, or we could just fold chapter 4 into next week.
Let's do that.
I like that. Let's do that.
That's fine.
So we will cover
that was chapter
4.
Ladies and gents,
3.
that was chapter 3.
Yes.
And the prologue, so we did 4, technically.
We did 4 chapters, but yeah.
And we found out ugly people aren't getting saved.
Yep. So
allegedly.
All right.
Unless you think they're hot.
Then you could save them, but Whiskey Jack won't. So okay. So next week will
I don't want to rush chapter 4 because it's a good one.
It's a big one. So next week will be chapters 4 through 8. Is that right for us?
4,
Covering
5,
it?
6, 7. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. 4 through 8.
And there's some hefty ones in there, so we will have to give ourselves a little more time.
Shortest episode, everybody. Shortest episode.
Shortest episode because we cut a whole chapter out and we're in a major rush. So, all right.
All right, that's it.
Cool.
Thank you all.
We're gonna don't leave, Will. Don't leave.
I'm not.
I'm going to stop. Okay, bye. Okay, everybody else who's not staying with us, bye. Say bye, guys.
Okay, guys. Bye. Bye.